your boyfriend speaks a different language. So if all your friends, speak English or whatever, then for the most part, I'm like the mediator, interpreter. Yeah, I'm the middleman. Everything kind of goes through me. I said this, he doesn't really have like a direct connection. And you guys do. It's not like deep talk because it's not really that easy to do. For me, it's just thought about it. I thought about it. Oh, I would say when we started dating, when I would sign, I wouldn't speak sometimes because I was just trying to learn signs. So after like a few years of not speaking, it felt like I forgot how to say words and how to structure my sentences. So I kind of lost the ability to speak in some way, which I should have just kept practicing, but I was hanging out with him the majority of the time, so I wouldn't be speaking. And then when I started hanging out with my friends and everything again, it kind of it was difficult to speak again. Yeah, and it's still hard to sign and speak at the same time because I'm usually doing either or. Like in my head, I have to really think about it, like how I'm speaking right now. Oh, yes, that was my question. Okay, so Symphony asked, what kind of sign language do you know? That it doesn't look like ASL, but I'm a beginner, and so she's a beginner, she doesn't know what kind of sign language we're learning. And Alex answered that I'm using Simcon. Actually, when I saw that, I didn't know what that meant. So we like looked it up, and yeah, right. I'm using Simcon. Yeah, it works out. Yeah, but that's something new I learned. So thank you for that. Move asks, how do you find out your ASL name? Doing. Medical terms that is, common and acceptable. A lot of my friends, a lot of people I know will say that, and I kind of correct them when they use that term on Brian, because he's deaf. He's culturally deaf, so it's deaf or hard of hearing. It's just more acceptable. Just either way, don't yell at them.